Good afternoon. Today is the 5th of August and I'm back at Crabwood in Farley Mount Country Park near Winchester, where I've just been very kindly driven by Mr James Coleman, who is in the background there, also known as a rubbish mechanic. And this is one of his cars. This is one of the newest acquisitions that he's made. It's a 2002 Alfa Romeo 166 3-litre Lusso Sportronic with the famous Busso engine, named after the man who actually invented it, Giuseppe Busso. These cars are actually extremely rare, extremely beautiful, and very, very, very cheap. You can buy a really, really nice 2-litre one of these for about £3,000. This one has done reasonably high mileage. It's about 170,000 miles. But for the age of the car and the mileage, the paintwork's actually looking really, really good. I mean, Mr Coleman does polish his cars, obviously, but it's like a piece of sculpture, this car. It's absolutely wonderful. Let's stop and take a look at the engine bay. So let's have a look at this V6 3-litre Busso engine. It's got 24 valves. It's got these wonderful chrome pipes, which look a bit like heart ventricles, I think, as Jeremy Clarkson did once say. And he loved these cars, Jeremy Clarkson, when they were new. You've got a little clover leaf on the dipstick. It's possibly one of the most handsome engines I've ever seen. Develops around 263 horsepower, which is a lot of the. And we're going to hear it start now. So, Mr. Coleman, would you do the honours and start up the Busso? Sure, a lot of you would like to hear it. I'm going to move nice and close so you can hear it. Oh, wow. Okay, that's I can turn it off. That is absolute and utter poetry. Right, let's take a look inside the cabin. This was the top of the line model in 2002. It's a pre-facelift car, this. The 2003 onwards model look a bit different from this, but if you look inside, you've got a full leather interior. This is one of the most gentlemanly cars I think I've ever seen. It is like some kind of sort of Italian coffee lounge or something. It's got lovely seats. The quality of some of these switches isn't the best really, but it is from the Fiat group, and so you'd expect that. You've got a nice cubby on the top, which doesn't want to open for some reason. I wonder why. Look in the glove box. That looks big enough for the secret mission documents. The dials are lovely. You've got the Alfa Romeo logo in here, and they're chrome ringed. Wouldn't expect anything else. I would have liked to possibly have seen like an oil temperature gauge in here or something like that. Maybe a voltmeter would look a bit more sporty, but you can't have everything. There's the gear selector, which does have a sport mode as well. Normal handbrake, because of the era of the car, you had a normal handbrake. The car is actually fitted with sat-nav, but because you need a DVD to update it, and it's not in the car, we can't show you that, but it does have climate control. I think it's only single zone in this car. But yeah, it seems to work nicely enough. The vents are beautiful, as you'd expect, with little chrome rings. Yeah, it's a very, very stylish interior, and of course you have this sort of quilted leather on the door cards as well, and chrome door handles. So yes, definitely the Gentleman's Express. So if I take a seat in the back, the seat's set up for Mr. Coleman. He's about 6 foot tall. Oh, wow, that's comfortable. Oh. So I've got plenty of knee room, is fine. Headroom's a little bit on the tight side, but if I slouch a bit, it's okay. I'm 5'11" for reference. Again, we've got lovely quilted leather, really soft and supple in the back as well. Of course, you've got an armrest because cars like this came with one. I think, yes, we've got a factory sun blind as well for the rear, which in this sort of weather you need it. 12-volt socket down there, and we've also got some vents there. Apologies for the poor lighting, it's probably not the best day to do one of these, but nevertheless you've got to do it because this car is so nice. And of course rear electric windows, and I think that's an ashtray. Yes it is. Italian car. So yes, possibly a little bit less practical than say a 5 Series, but nevertheless quite commodious anyway. And it's an Alfa. Let's take a look in the boot. There is an electric release using the keypad, which I've managed to do. So if we then pull it up like this, it's a little stiff. The boot's actually quite a decent size in this car, but as with lots and lots of cars like this, the opening is a little bit on the sort of shallow side. So it's not the easiest thing to get in and out. Obviously we've got all the service parts in here from when Mr Coleman has just been doing the brakes on my Lady SMG3 and doing some detailing on it this morning as well. It's now looking very nice. But yeah, surprisingly large luggage area. I'm not going to try pulling the boot carpet up because there's too much stuff in here, but yes, it's a surprisingly practical car for the design, really. Very nice. Wow, pantograph wiper action heaven. Ian Seabrook would be proud of me. And it's an Alfa too. Wonderful. So that was just a little walk around of Mr Coleman's very, very fine Alfa Romeo 166. I expect at some point we'll be seeing this car on the channel again. After all, it's really nice. So I can't resist myself, like most people who are in Alphas, they just can't help it. But please visit Mr Coleman's channel, Rubbish Mechanic, on YouTube for more of this wonderful Busso engined beauty. And don't forget to like this video, to leave a comment below and to subscribe to the channel. I've also got a website. It's www.lloydvehicleconsulting.co.uk. If you wish me to source a car for you, it could be one of these or it could be something entirely different. We'll just have to see what comes up. Best way to get in touch with me is to use the contact tab on the homepage. I've also got a Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. Thank you ever so much indeed for watching.